Hello, my fellow HOI4 gamers. Someone in the comments said that I should make a more advanced version of my basics, about the new supply system in HOI4 video. I really don't actually know what you mean by advanced, so I'll just make better examples of how this new system works. And also, something that I forgot to talk about in the other video was ports, but I thought that I actually forgot. It was intentional. I thought that, you've played HOI4, you know how ports work. The 3000 and this one is 20. But, let's show an example. I've got instant construction enabled. Let's see. Let's do something. All right. Let's see. Let's open up the supply map mode, which is on the keyboard it's F4. Let's see. This region is terrible. It has no supply. I don't think this region can even hold one unit. As we saw in the other video, the region is Yamaltia. Yamalia. What do you say, Yamaltia? I don't know. Now, how do we, put supply into this region? Alright, as I told you, you will need a supply hub. Let's put it, I really don't want to put it in a marshland, but whatever, let's put it right here. Now, this new supply hub will need connection to the capital. And how do we do this? We click on, no, not on the railroad. Actually, wait, let's first wait for it to get built and to be shown on the map. There we go, it's shown now. Now, we click on this with your railroad and you draw a line to, a good line to the nearest hub right here, and it should be built. Now we want no connection, no supply connection to the capital. What did we do wrong? We didn't do anything wrong. It is this is supplied from the capital right here. There is a railroad going to the capital. It should change. There we go, it's changed. Now there should be more supply here. Now, you see, we can put like, okay, in this farthest, okay, we can have like 1 unit here, and about 2 units, right here is about 3 units, so it has increased. Now, how do we make this number even bigger? Well, it's pretty easy. We build infrastructure. More infrastructure. Let's make it 3. Now, if we look at it, some days need to pass. There we go. Even more. Now we can, even in this region, one of the farthest regions in Siberia, we can have about 2 units here. Now, how do we increase this even further? Well, as I told you in the last video, if you go to the supply map mode, you can choose to upgrade your railways. And if we do like this, upgrade more railways here. We cannot upgrade any more railways. There we go. Now this would take a really long time to complete. There we go. And now we have even more supply because of better railways. And more supplies can be brought in to our supply hub that is supplying the whole state, or well, area. How do we increase this number even more? Well, what we're doing, you just click on the supply hub and you change the motorization level. Let's put on the maximum. It will need more trucks to do this. Once it gets its trucks, it's put 15 factories on it. Let's check it even more. Now this region can hold I'd say about 340 widths or 440 widths. Now this entire area is pretty much done. I mean, you can have your army here and will be supplied. You can fight here. So, how do we increase this even further? Man, you really want to know everything, huh? We're gonna build more factories. Just more factories. You know, the Soviet Union is known for factories, even more industrial bases. Because the bigger the industrial bases are, the more supply it can have. Now, about we have 200 factories, and if we check it, it has increased slightly, not by much, but it has increased. So this is how you actually make, supply. It's pretty easy. And oh wait, goddamn, Archangels has a lot of supply. Now, let's talk about harbors. And for this, I'm gonna load a game. Pesky Brits. There we go. Oh, also remember now, everything eats supply. Even railway guns will eat supply. So remember that. So a logistics company are even more, useful to have on your divisions. Ugh, almost sneezed. Now, how do ports work now? Okay, let's check the map. Now, we have two lines, a blue line and a white line. A white line indicates the supply that flows to your units. Like, can you see this? This like little white line that flows right here to the units. What are the blue lines? The blue lines are resources. Resources that flow, like, let's say, from northern Ireland. What do we have in Northern Ireland? We have aluminium. It flows through here and it tells you when. Now, which line is more important? Obviously the white line. The blue line is irrelevant. The resources will get to your country, no problem. How do we increase this? Well, it does tell you. Actually, wait. There we go. Now this is a mouthful. It does tell you bottlenecks. We can see there railway bottlenecks, London to Portsmouth, which I find it kind of ironic because Britain is the birthplace of the railway system. What was the AI thinking? I left the AI for 1 second and it's making nuclear reactors. Now, first of all, your units overseas, you need to check the port it's leaving. Right now, the port the leaving is, yes, it's the naval base in the Greater London area. Does it go from Dover? Supply transfers? No. Yeah, wait. It's from both ports actually. Does this apply? Resource transfer, export transfers? No. This is just exporting. So we can see all the blue lines are connected here. This is for resources, and white is for supplies. So, in order for our troops and the colonies to get more supplies, first you'll have to upgrade the railways, these railways, and this railway, so more supplies can go out from the capital to the port. And also remember, you need to upgrade the port so it can handle more supply, and of course upgrade the ports that the units are in. Also, ports now act as hubs, so you can do motorization, blah 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 blah, and also upgrade the railways if, let's say some troops are here. Upgrade the railway, upgrade the ports, let's say here in Africa, and upgrade the railways from the supply of the port that goes to the hub that is, inwards into, the colony, and that is how you get more supply. It's pretty simple. Now, let's talk about the last part. Floating harbors. How do they work? Well, floating harbors are pretty much help you with naval invasions we have here. Now we have the Brave. That's not a very fun name. There we go. Wait, what do I have campus? Bowls. There we go. That is a more fitting name for what we're about to do. In order to set up a naval invasion that uses a floating harbor, you'll need to, first of all, select this. You'll need to make the floating harbor. How do you get the floating harbor? It's in Naval Tech. Naval Tech, Transports Level 2, Landing Craft. This is how you get the floating harbor, and the way you make it. What was the AI doing? You click on Build Ships, and it should be right there. Floating harbor. Pretty easy and pretty cheap to actually make. These things can literally save D-Day. Now, we just click like on your port and where you want them to go. Wait, why did I delete it? Dumb mistakes. There we go. Easy. And let's put... What was the AI doing? Jesus Christ. Is this the fleet? There we go. Mr. Andrew Cunningham. Do some strike force. There we go. Let's put the Air Force up as well. No, we're gonna bomb Germany. Hell yeah, strategic bombing. Alright, let's do the simple one. Allow Diplo. Declare war. I've already deleted all the units in Germany, so don't worry about that. There we go. And let's start the invasion with the floating harbor. They should be going. There we go. Now, the floating harbor. Okay. So, this floating harbor is temporary. It says floating harbor is in Schleswig-Holstein, and it gives about... Actually, I don't know how much supply it can actually give you. I haven't tested that. But I wouldn't count on setting like 1040 widths in one place and expecting it to supply. Actually, it does say how much it provides. I'm sorry. There we go. It actually provides from population as well. Now that is a problem because we're invading the enemy. Why does it count for the population? That doesn't make sense. That should be removed. And it tells you how much. So we can put like 5 more units. I don't know, 3 to 5 units here. And it also tells you how many days this floating harbor will stay for. And it's 26 more days until it gets exhausted. And it just will count down until it gets exhausted. And when it gets exhausted, that's it. The floating harbor is no more. And it's pretty easy, just... shut up, Turkey. No one cares. And the floating harbor will stay on the province, and it will still provide supply for a bit. But after it goes, the supply in Schleswig-Holstein will go down. That's it. I think I was pretty thorough with what I said. Oh, and also, yeah, you can actually do Scorched Earth, and pretty much, troll the enemy that is trying to invade your land. I'm looking at you, Germany. Also, one guy said in the comments that I'm apparently boring, and he had to put the video on times 1.5 speed. Am I boring? Maybe from now on I should take a line of cocaine before I do any videos. Also, there's a way to cheese the Soviet Union achievement apparently. What you have to do is do not the center, do like the left opposition, get Trotsky, lose the Barbarossa invasion, but also take the Åland Islands from Finland, and pray to God that Germany doesn't puppet you and just takes all the land from you and leaves you in the Åland Islands, and you get the Soviet Union achievement because you're an island, you don't have any neighbors. Oh, and I would highly advise using the Playland Peace Conferences because, well, as you can see, there's more nations that can be, formed, not formed, but, that have claims that can be liberated. So the UK is even more cancerous and makes the map into a chronic disease. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this, and have fun!